Hello, good morning, this is Diecast Loon. I hope you're all doing well, and today's video is going to be a challenge video that has been set by Gary from Gary's Diecast collection. I think the video was done about 5 days ago, 4 or 5 days ago now. So this is going to be my answer to the challenge video, which I think he believed it's called the Mixed Diecast Brands Challenge, which basically is what it says on the tin. It's to show what you have in your collection. You know, some of us have, as he said, excuse me, multiple brands in our collection. Some of us only collect Hot Wheels, some of us collect Matchbox. But anyway, I've got quite a bit to get through. I'm not quite sure, about 20 cars of all various makes and models. Some I've shown before, some I haven't. I don't know, I'm just looking around. But anyway, and also I'm hoping the video comes out alright, because I'm now on I've got a new phone, so this is my first time using my new phone, so hopefully that'll be good too. But anyway, we'll get straight into it. So as you can see, there is a Schuko there in the background, so we'll start off with this. So this is obviously a 1/64 scale Schuko, type 3, I believe. Type 3, yeah, type 3 camper. And as everybody knows, Schuko, they do beautiful pieces. Usually got lens lights and metal body, metal base. This is a premium class. This obviously is a premium piece. I did a little number plate detail there on it. Excuse me, little number plate there, because that's the only thing that bugs me with these cars, is sometimes they don't have plates. And there goes the metal base, Schuko. I believe it's a German make. So that is going to be piece one. That's a very nice piece. So that is pretty cool. So I'll just put that to one side. And then the next piece is this is an exclusive from a 9-pack. This is Hot Wheels. It is a 67 custom Camaro, I believe. So a little look. Yeah, 67 Camaro. But pretty cool. And we all know Hot Wheels, so I just thought that would do for Hot Wheels. So that is pretty cool. So that's piece number 2. And then piece number 3. It's one I showed a few weeks ago, which is a make I've not heard of. This is a little Volkswagen Beetle. It does have little lens lights and separate pieces for the bumpers, and it's all painted in the rear. And it apparently is 1/64 scale. And I think it says Kinsmart. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it is pretty cool. Little pull back and go. Something I got from a second-hand shop, but it is not too bad. It is quite nicely done. And I don't think this is an expensive make. I expect there's quite a lot of these on eBay, but it's something I've never looked up. But pretty cool piece nonetheless. And then obviously Majorette is one of my favourite models to collect. I do believe excuse me, my allergies are playing up. I do believe this is a deluxe piece. I think this was from a 5-pack. Let me just get a drink of water, 2 seconds. Right, sorry about that, I needed a drink. Yeah, so anyway, this is one of my favourite pieces of my Majorette modern pieces. I just love the colour, and again, nicely done. So you got the windscreen as part of the lights, which is pretty cool. Got their own brand of wheels, they don't look too bad. The colour's cool. It is all tampoed in quite nicely. Being Majorette, it will have, well, it's got some suspension, but usually Majorette has quite a lot of suspension, but this one doesn't, but it has got a little bit there. And it's a bit dark. So that is a Dodge Challenger Hellcat, I believe, from Majorette. So that is pretty cool too. And then we'll get in with some we'll take a look at this piece here. This is a piece that I got a couple of months ago now, again from a second hand. I like to collect a lot of second hand stuff as well as the new stuff. This is a Renault 17, I believe. Let's have a little look. Renault 18, sorry, GTS. I think it says made in Spain, and that is the make. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. Do you know what? I can't pronounce it. I have to just screenshot it. But this is quite an unusual make. Excuse me, that I'd never heard of when I got this. As you can see, it's quite an old piece. It's probably about 30 odd year old, I should imagine. But it is one I'm not going to restore, as I think, even though it's quite tatty, it's not too bad, you know. And it's supposed to be representing a sort of rally car type thing. But it is pretty cool. And again, another second-hand find. So that is piece number 5. And then staying with the unusual pieces, this is another one I got from a second-hand stall. And it is on a Mercedes. Of a Mercedes. And this is another brand at the time, wasn't it? It's Roadmasters Supercars, which is pretty cool. As you can see, it has a screw. Now, whether someone's put that screw in themselves, probably not. It is probably a screw that I think has been from new, as I have seen these on other ones. But what I liked about this is it has really good shut lines on the doors. Excuse my big hand. I was amazed at the shut lines, as opening features all round, and opening bonnet, as you can see. And this is another one that I'm sort of torn with whether to redo at some point or not. I'm not quite sure, but pretty cool nonetheless. So what are we up to? So I'm just looking, 4, 5, that is 6 pieces, and then we'll get in with a familiar piece, one from Auto World. This is one of my favourite Auto Worlds in my collection. I have quite a few Auto Worlds in my collection. Everybody knows, most people know what the Auto World square bodies are about. This is, I believe, a 73 Chevy Cheyenne, I think. But I just, it's something about, I love green cars, and it's in the lowered stance, but it still looks nice and original at the same time. And you've got, as usual, has pretty good opening features. So you have got the little small box block Chevy under the bonnet, and obviously the drop tailgate. But that is a cool piece, one of my favourites of the Auto Worlds in my collection. And then we got one from, this is an AMX, I believe. I think this is a 68 AMX. Little mark on it there. From Johnny Lightning. And again, this is a really, really cool piece. I've forgotten the name of the colour, the brown that is in, but it's got some underneath details as well, which is pretty spot on, but very, very nicely done. And again, these are more premium pieces. And that's another very cool piece. And then we'll get in with a Matchbox next. This is classed as Matchbox premium stuff. And again, there's a bit of controversy with this because people say that, you know, they should have metal bases and it's got this and it's got that, but still very, very nicely done. It doesn't bother me, as I am a big Matchbox collector. Would have been nice if they'd have done the lights on the front, but still, it is very nicely done, very nice colour. And it is, obviously, I think it is the, let's have a little look, forgot what it is now. I know it's a Chevy C10, I think it goes 63 Chevy C10, is a step side. And the bonnet, under the bonnet detail, is done very nicely. So that is cool too. So I'm just going to look what we're up to now. 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. And then another one. This is from Greenlight. This is, if I believe right, this is the Gone in 67s, 67, Gone in 60 Seconds car. It is from the film that had Nicolas Cage in it, I believe. But very nicely done. This is from Greenlight. And again, you've got pretty nice engine detail. You can see the air filter there. I think you can see what we call in this country a strut brace, but a lot of people call it the Monte Carlo bar. But very nicely done. Eleanor, E for Eleanor in the car. And there's underneath. So that is one from Greenlight. And then one from Corgi next. This is one I showed again about a few weeks ago, I believe. This is one that you would have ordered back in the 80s, or at least, yeah, I think mid to late 80s. You would have, if you collected the tokens from the Kellogg's, I've got to try and get this right. No, it wasn't the Kellogg's cornflakes, it was the Kellogg's Frosties. You collected so many tokens, a few off the boxes, and you sent them away, and there was quite a few you could collect for, and you got a Tony the Tiger car. I have a few of these in my collection, different, various. They've all got stripes on them, but this is my particular favourite, as it's in black. It is a Porsche 911 Targa, and it is in fantastic condition. So there you go, 911 SC Targa, for something that's quite old now. So very, very cool. And that's, like I said, that is from Corgi. So very cool. And then I've got a nice up-to-date Volkswagen Golf here, and it is from Motormax. This is in 1/43rd scale, and I think I showed this once before, quite a while back now. Excuse me. Golf GTI, but wasn't expensive. I think this was like $3.99 in UK money, but quite nicely done all the same. And like I said, it is from Motormax. Just have a little look underneath. Yeah, Motormax Toy Factory. So pretty good. And again, this is one you can unscrew if you wanted to further detail or custom. So that is pretty cool. Let's have a little look. We'll get there. There we go. Another unusual one. This is from Ertl. I believe it's in 1/64 scale, but I think it's possibly smaller, to be perfectly honest. I think this was from the I'm trying to think now, Dick Tracy film, and I think this is supposed to be a little Ford standard V8 coupe, I believe. But pretty cool, rubber tyres, and I have a couple of these actually in my collection. I have ordered cars from the Dick Tracy movie. I think it was in 1990, possibly. I can't remember now. And one of these days, I am going to actually strip this, not this particular one, and spray it in the Bonnie and Clyde colours, or the car, because this is the same car. I believe it's a 34 Ford, possibly. I can't remember now. But I'm going to do this like all shot up, like Bonnie and Clyde's car, at some point. I just have a lot of projects on at the moment, so I don't know when I'm going to get around to it. We got one from Norev, which is this little Peugeot 208, which I will very quickly open up if I can. So I apologise for any noise. There it is. And again, Norev is another very, very cool brand. It's not expensive. You can get Norev, I believe, on some sites from as low as like £1.50 for their very basic stuff. And then you get, I think, I can't remember what this is now, but this isn't majorly expensive, but it's very nicely done. Tampered in quite nice. It is, I believe it's 1/64 scale. Let's have a little look. But it is, if you're into the whole European standard cars, this is a pretty cool piece to have. Lens front lights, so that is pretty cool too. And then we've got one from a company called, this is quite an old piece, this is from a company called Commercials. This is in 1/76 scale, I believe, but very, very nicely done. I got these quite not that long ago, a few weeks back now, some of these trucks, but I just thought it was so nicely detailed. And this is a Bedford TK a Luton truck, but very, very nicely done. Rubber tyres, metal base, plastic back. So that is from a company called Commercials, which I'm not quite sure if they're still in business. We have one here from Tomica, which I didn't open, so I'll just pause because it's going to make a bit of noise. And there it is. And again, this is from the Tomica Basic. Very weighty piece, very nicely made. These are quite expensive. We can't get these over here in the UK. These have to be internet ordered. I think that's the case in a lot of places. But they are known for very good quality. And again, lots and lots of suspension. Very nice features. And again, this is their basic. They do obviously do Tomica Premium, which I didn't bring any up here for some reason. And they also do Tomica Limited Vintage, which is their high end. And again, I didn't bring up, but I just thought this would do to cover the brand from Tomica. So very cool. And then we're winding down now as the video is going on a little bit. So this is a Singer Porsche, and this is from a company, if I remember rightly now, I think this is from Timothy and Pierre, I believe. This is a resin model, so just pop the top off. So there it is, beautiful looking piece. Highly detailed cars, very expensive actually. This was a present, quite limited numbers, as you can see, but does it say this? Yeah, so there you go. So Timothy and Pierre, or TMP, but they do a lot. I think most of the stuff they do is resin models, so therefore it's not die cast, it is made from a resin sort of composite, I believe. I'm not quite sure now they make the resin, but I know it's something it does have very good details. So that is photo etched metal there on the back there. That is real aluminum exhaust or aluminium exhaust. I know these are made from bullet aluminium or aluminum, whichever way you pronounce it. You can see the brake. You can even actually see, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit. That's something I've never noticed before. You can even see the brake discs are actually drilled, just like the real car. And I think you can see some caliper detail there. Very nice cars. Every time I look at it, I notice something different. So that is a company called Timothy and Pierre. And I think I've got 2 more cars to go, possibly. Just having a look. Just got to move some stuff around. I'm running out of room. This is another favourite of mine. I think I'm zoomed out a bit too far now. There you go. So this is a Porsche. I forgot, my brain switched off. I think this is a Porsche 964 from Tarmac. Tarmac Works. This is their global no, sorry, not global 64. This is hobby 64. So let's take off the acrylic top if I can. So this one's a little bit tighter. There we go. And this is, like I said, the hobby 64 tends to be their better stuff, but their normal brand is just as good. Oh, the camera seems like it's blurring out a little bit. 2 seconds. No, I'm having some technical difficulties because the phone's new. I'm not quite used to it, so it's doing some strange stuff. It's not the phone's fault, it's my fault. But anyway, we'll wrap this video up. So there you go. Beautiful looking piece. Very nice car. Again, you can see brake disc detail. You've got the big deep dish wheels. They do some awesome work. As you can see, it's got all the... Now, I don't know if I can do this with this camera. We'll have a go. But it has got... There you go. I think we can see it. You can see the gauge detail. That's how good these models are. So, there you go. They are phenomenal cars. So that is from Tarmac Works, Hobby 64. And then one more piece I'm going to get out because it's to hand. 1 in 43rd scale, Jaguar XJS. I'm not going to unbox it. I said I'm having some problems with this camera, but very cool piece. This is from White Box. And again, very nicely done, very detailed piece. I have shown this before. 1 in 43rd scale, quite a limited number of cars. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there because the video's getting on for 20 minutes and I'm having problems with my phone, or should I say I'm having problems with the phone, not the phone. But anyway, with that, please like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more unboxing videos, wheel swaps, customs and all that good stuff. Check out Gary's diecast collection. Great guy, great support of all our channels, does some great challenges. Check him out, give it a go, and with that I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for watching.